So I grew up in Haven, Kansas, went to K-State. I went out to LA and I got in the internet in 1997. I spent about 13 years doing that, and came back here about 12 years ago and eventually set my sights on getting chemicals out of agriculture. I didn't come back here and do all this to have a small impact. And so how do we do it on broadacre farming, which is what we're standing in the middle of, which is 250 million acres in the United States alone. It's over 2 billion globally. The way Greenfield came about was, I wanted to get the chemicals out of farming, and I tried roller crimping and other techniques that people use, and I realized it just is too unreliable for it to scale, that regenerative farmers use. And so I was big into the regenerative farming, of course still am, and so I realized the tools just did not exist. And so this particular robot I came up with in 2016 when we had a field that was just full of pigweeds. The idea was, well, how do we prevent that? Can we build a small robot? We'll run close to 6,000 acres this year with these robots, most likely. We've got another one coming, we'll announce later, that gets rid of all herbicides without tillage, that it came up with a little over 3 years ago. That we're on our third or fourth prototype now. But we should be able to do about 100 acres a day with 10 robots, and so that's the goal. Yeah, thank God we got fiber out at the farm, because I'll tell you, we had other service providers and it was just intermittently failing. And we've done 500 projects since the time that we got fiber last September until now, and there's no way we could have gotten those all done. So we work with folks all around the world, whether they're in India or Florida or Europe, so we really need that high-speed connectivity, and a lot of times our engineers are working on software problems remote, and they're actually controlling the robot remote. Right? On a given day, you'll see robots running in fields. That person might be in another state. We absolutely need that high-speed connectivity to interface with that, and it needs to be reliable. And so getting fiber out there was critical. Ag tech is a big deal, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. And without having any sort of really good connectivity to places like this to start, you can't build this company in LA, where I was for 13 years. It would fail. It's never going to work. You have to be here in the middle of what it is you're trying to fix. Having fiber out to places like this, definitely, it's already created a lot of jobs here, and it's going to create a lot more. These are the things we have to pursue if we want to see Kansas and other places in this region survive and thrive.